gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me there ain't no use to try. Now my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true, you're there before your time. Watch my daddy in bed now. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Oh yes, I know it. He's been working so hard. I've been working today. Every night and day. Yeah, 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 yeah. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. No, there's a better life for me and leave me, baby. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true. You'll be there before your time. Watch my daddy in bed and die. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and saving his life away. I know he's been working so hard. I've been working today. Every day, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Somewhere, baby, somehow I know it, baby. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you. Leave me, baby. I know it, baby. You know it too.
There you have it. The lovely Sarah Collins opening us up with a little "We Gotta Get Out of This Place." I was on early, so I figured I would throw that song on, and it does go with the vibe for today. It does go with the conversations for today. Hope everybody's doing well. Tuesday, 10/15/2024. Let me go through the roster over here. Delilah, Gerard. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don Mickey was up there. Detroit Siggy. Hello, Detroit. Adam Cravoisier is there. Yep, Detroit's up there. Yes, yes, yes. Nicey, nice. All right, let me get up to the top here. Gerard is here. Hello, Gerard. Hope you're feeling decent this morning. Blessings to you, sir. Good morning there. Don Mickey, CG2. Yeah, that's a good rendition. She did a good job on that. Stephen Marinello is up there somewhere. Hello, Stephen. Good morning to you. Let's see. Sven Larson was in here before, and we're going to go right back down to the bottom. It's Wednesday. What are you talking about? What do you mean, you? Hello, hey teacher, how are you? This is the morning show, huh? Wait. It's Wednesday for you. Oh, it's over there. It's Wednesday for you. It ain't Wednesday for me. It's Wednesday for you. Oh my God. Don't you dare confuse me like that. Don't you dare ever confuse me like that. Coffee in the morning. Coffee. We're on coffee break. We're on coffee break. It's what we're doing. What don't you understand about that? Let me put my right glasses on. Ooh, that coffee's strong and nice. A little chock full of nuts this morning. Hello there, Patty Daly. How are you? Nice to see you. Got something you might be interested in a little bit later. And when we get to the bullet points, that's not yet. We're not going into the bullet points yet, but something you might want to hear in the bullet points this morning. So you're on my coffee break, and this could end abruptly. It's not Wednesday, son of a bitch. What are you talking about? There is nothing like coffee. There is nothing like YouTube in the morning with this wonderful group of people. Really got to tell you that's what it is. We got a wonderful group of people every day, every night, twice a day here at the Social Club. You guys bless me with your presence twice a day. How blessed am I to get a nice group twice a day? Little Mo came through Belleville. Did you see it? Sidgy, weren't you in the show last night? Didn't you see Little Mo last night? Yeah, they come over here. They come to the Belmont a little bit. And we're going to talk about that. What's going on over here? This is what the topic is today. That's the topic today. We got to get out of this place. It's what it is. Where's Fancy Nancy this morning? Let me pour a little coffee. Then we'll get into our show. Tell the people you love that you love them. Yep. Well, there's a little bit of mystery and explanation behind some people that don't say I love you all the time. There is a reason for it. What happened to Mo? He was in the parade the other day. My Mo? The Mo from Belleville? He's in Arizona, living his best life. Daughter got married. He's busy. He's all over the place. He's a realtor, so he's busy. Yeah. You're talking about my Mo. Yes, he's busy. Well, it's a little cold out today. It's beautiful. Love this. Weather's incredible. It really is incredible. Not sure if you like this weather or what. So we're going to get into this topic in about a minute. Oh, yeah. Arizona Mo is great. Doing great out there. Real estate's got him busy, Don. It's unbelievable what he's doing out there. Someone that is everyone's friend could never be truly someone's real friend. 100%. You can't be everyone's friend. This is true. Well, you'll call it cold. I'm a 30s, 40s type of guy, so to me, I could live in Alaska without clothes. You're right, Adam. I like that. I stay in my lane. We are acquaintances, and I am very appreciative of every single one of you. I'm very appreciative of every single one of you. But make no mistake about it, we are acquaintances. Are we friends? I don't know. I think we have a great respect for each other here. Do you wish to keep your car? Yeah, I think we have something good here. We care about each other. A very nice group. All right, let's go. Let's get into this. Yeah, it is true. We're pen pals. Okay. Okay, Patty Daly. We're pen pals. I'll go with it. I like it. It has a nice ring to it. Pen pals. Pen pals. Yes, interesting. Very good. He's right, Gerard? It's interesting. But I would call Gerard a true friend. I talked to Gerard offline, off of YouTube's. Yeah, I talked to Gerard off of YouTube, so I'm going to say he is my friend. 100%. Like-minded, right. Yes. It's good. It's a good thing. All right, let me get into a little bit of this topic right here, and then we're gonna rock and roll with this. So I want to talk about it. What's going on? Where's everybody going? Where has everybody gone? What? Why? Where are they? Where are they? Let's go here next. We're going to talk about the Great Escape. The Great Escape. It's crazy what's going on in the North Jersey, New York area right now. Things are, some will say, out of control. Others will say fantastic. There's mixed emotions, opinions, observations, reasons why this is happening. The Great Escape from New York City to North Jersey. What's going on? What's the impact of the locals? What's happening over here? Let's talk about this here next, right here.
It's the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Not sure what's going on over here. Not sure what's happening. We are in the $1 million numbers right now in this neighborhood. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's happening. Well, yes, I do. $1 million homes. I sent it to a few people yesterday, some of the homes that are selling for $1 million. They're going for 800. They're selling for $1 million. They're $1.1 million. They're $1.2 million. They're 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, modest homes, 3-bedroom, modest homes. Nothing over the top. Nutley, Belleville area is booming. Newark is going to be on the way too. You watch what happens. Newark, North Newark is next. I'm telling you. This is just a thought that I'm having. North Newark is going to be next. It's happening. I'm watching it in front of my eyes. I'm seeing it. I'm here. I see this. And $1 million is going to be a normal thing. Now, Gerard, what the problem is, the young guns, you got the people, Gerard, that have been here for 60, 70, 80 years. All right. They're my age now. They're in their homes. They're there. They don't have to worry about these crazy numbers because they're not going to buy anything. They're going to settle in. They're going to just coast through heavy taxes, but they're going to just coast through. They're going to just coast through this. But it's their children. Hold on, guys. It's their children. It's their children now. Like my kids that are from this area, that want to stay in this area, that have no way to stay in this area. And here is why. Here is what's happening. They're coming from Manhattan, which is great. It's okay. It's okay. They don't want to be in New York City anymore. The rate of occupancy in New York City, Manhattan, not Brooklyn, not the Bronx, they're all doing well. Queens is doing well. It is Manhattan, but that's where everything is in Manhattan. So they're vacating Manhattan. They were doing this for a while during the pandemic, and now they kicked it up another notch right now. They're coming over here from New York City. They work there. They're professionals. They make big bucks. They're paying $4,700, $5,000 for a loft apartment. Maybe 1 bedroom. You got to see the size. You got to see the size. They're paying $5,000. They're paying $5,000 for a small little place over there. They come over here and they can get a mortgage. That's $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, and have this little bit of a urban, suburban, semi-urban feel. The semi-urban feel. Patty, it's more dollars and cents right now. I go to Manhattan quite a bit. It's not what the news tells you. It really is not what the news tells you. I see it with my own eyes. It's not as bad as they say. There are some areas, yes, they are. 5K is a small number, Don McHugh. So it's dollars and cents. Listen, So wait a minute. Do you have more dollars than cents in your brain? If you have more dollars than cents, you're an idiot. If you have the dollars and some cents, it will make total sense to you about coming over here. You agree with me? North Newark is going to boom. Hey, teacher, it's going to boom. Nutley is out of inventory. Belleville's almost out of inventory. There's no homes for sale. Nobody's leaving. And anybody that's coming in is just doing it. I don't know. And they're right here. I'm telling you, the realtors, they're killing it here. They're making 60, 70,000 every sale. Now they have these bills also. So that's what's happening. If you have more dollars than cents, you're staying in Manhattan. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Because in the suburbs or semi-urban areas, you kind of need a car to get around. It is, right. It is true, Gerard. That's good. That's good. But listen, you could come in this area, Belleville, Nutley, you could still use mass transportation. You don't need a car. You can literally get around. Hello there, Margaret. You can literally get around. You can literally get around without a car. Let's just say you live where I live, this area here, in this corridor, all the way from Patterson to the city light rail, to the light rail in Newark. You could take the 74 down to the light rail. The light rail takes you over to Penn Station, and you're in Manhattan in 10 minutes. Or you could jump right on the highway here and take the bus right in. Having the car going back and forth to Manhattan, that's a little out of control. That's nuts. I got friends that are in construction. They need to do that. But we're out of inventory. All these realtors are chasing the same nickel. Just like just like in the Wise Guy movies, everybody's chasing the same nickel. They're all chasing the same nickel. But when the houses go for sale, they're $1 million. They're $1 million. Bloomfield's a little behind because now you're getting a little farther out of the way of the commute into Manhattan. But this craziness, the market has started to cool where? Oh, up there. Well, that's different. That's an urban area. That's a suburban area. Urban areas. Well, I'm talking as of now. There's not a home goes for sale. It's gone. $1 million over, done. Now you might say that's crazy. There's going to be a market. Remember, these guys are making big bucks. These are not blue collar crowd people. The $1 million home is not a blue collar crowd. So you're changing the dynamics of the whole North Jersey, everything about it. The high-end restaurants, they're packed. The high-end restaurants are packed. You go out to eat on a Saturday night, you can't get in unless you know somebody. You got a guy, you're getting in. But if you got to go early, it's crazy. I love watching it. For me, it's enjoyable to watch. I know, I'm pretty sure my kids, well, I'm talking about right now, AOV. Okay, no problem. Let's just say they default, AOV. Let's just say they default on the $1 million home. The bank has to do what? They got to get close to that in foreclosure. Let's say you're foreclosing on $800,000. The bank isn't selling to you for $3. You might short sale, but you're not selling it for $3 now, unless the whole bottom of the barrel falls out, which can possibly happen. We've been saying this for a long time, and it's not happening. This has been going on since the pandemic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Siji. You're right. This area, listen, as long as there is a Manhattan, and you're right, Detroit Siji, unless Manhattan crashes, this area can't go bad. Ghetto property. Exactly, Gerard, ghetto property. And although North Newark is not really the ghetto, it's starting to build up. I now see the homes that were once, for example, we saw that Mikey Gaga video, those homes that were in those They were modest, blue collar. You know, the wise guys were around and the blue collar guys were around. Everybody was in the same neighborhood and it was somewhat modest. Those homes in North Newark, you go on 8th Street right now, you go on these, I got to show you. I got to drive around. I got to take videos because you cannot believe what's going on in North Newark right now. So I think this area is almost, fortunately and unfortunately, immune from the downfalls because the millions are being made 10 minutes away. Yeah. Forest Hills looks beautiful right now. Beautiful. I went over there. I took the video of Uncle Junior's house. But you got to remember, Forest Hills was always upper class, and Forest Hills was always not the true, like, North Newark. You know what I mean? It was that Bloomfield Avenue, Belmont Avenue, North 15th. When you went into Forest Hills, you kind of were going into the suburbs anyway. That is a suburb. That will always be a suburb. Yeah, I think, yeah, right. Then you go to Lower Roseville, Upper Roseville. But anyway, it's all changing all around. Those houses are worth big money right now. Lake Street, nice. Right, Margaret. So there we go. Forest Hills is a suburb. Yeah, it has the park as the view. It's not the gritty streets of Newark. The street sweepers were coming through every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, it was different. It was a little bit different over there. Beautiful area, beautiful homes, beautiful. You don't think you're in Newark, you think you're in the suburbs. But, and that's right there. So Patty Daly, they're in walking distance of the light rail. So this whole area, like Detroit City, you were dead on when you said that. Was a very well-to-do area. Sure, it's always been. There's a Victorian homes over there. It would be beautiful. If you lived in Forest Hills, you were wealthy and you ate ziti. You didn't eat rigatoni. They didn't eat rigatoni in Forest Hills, typically. They ate ziti because they had the money. You see, people that, you know the difference. The rigatoni people, you know why they ate rigatoni, right, Patty Daly? You know why they ate rigatoni? You know why the layman and the wealthy Forest Hill types ate ziti? Do you know why? Does anybody know why? Well, I know why, because I was told this when my nana made us pasta at Stephen Crane Village. I'll tell you why. She said, those rich folks over there, they eat ziti. We eat rigatoni over here. What do you mean, not? What do you mean, Nana? Why? Why, Nana? Why rigatoni? I want ziti. No, no mangiare ziti aquí. No mangiare ziti over here. No. Why? Because my gravy's got to go till Tuesday and Thursday. When I give you rigatoni, the lines take the sauce, the gravy. You don't realize it. Now, when you take ziti, the gravy, sauce, whatever you want to call it, it goes off. Of course you grew up on rigatoni. It goes into the bowl. And if not absorbed with a loaf of bread, it goes into the garbage. What's left in that bowl for those that don't dip is Tuesday's meal from Sunday's gravy. They wasted nothing. My nano says we're having rigatoni. Okay, now I have no taste for ziti and I'm 55. All right, Nana died when I was 12, 13. I have nothing for ziti. No flavor of nothing. I'm rigatonied. Rigatoni holds the sauce. Yeah, rigatoni holds everything that you make. You love mopping the gravy with the bread. So do I. We got beautiful weather this week. Okay, so listen, that was the topic. That why, what, where, when, how. We're going to end this topic on that. I'll probably do this as a replay. Adam, come on. I only speak from experience. I don't get that. Yeah. I don't know, AOV. That's what they told me. I don't. You want me to unveil? You want me to uncover all the mysteries that they told us? They told us all kinds of things. Listen, in Forest Hills, they had Tupperware. We used polyo containers as Tupperware with a piece of tape with a marker. Well, what do you mean? It's just the way it was. In Stephen Crane or Bradley Court or my mother's house in Belleville, we had polyo containers, Ricotta containers for everything. One had soup in it. I know. I don't know why. One had soup in it, right? One had leftover gravy in there, sauce. One had stuffed peppers in it. The other one had leftover paint in the closet, oil paint, mind you, oil paint. The other one had batteries and shit in it. There was just polyo containers were everywhere. We had no Tupperware. There was no such thing as Tupperware. All right. The wealthy and the wealthy people, they had Tupperware. They had Tupperware parties. My mother's playing poker in the basement, and they're having Tupperware parties across town in a different area. It's crazy. Just speaking experience, we're just kicking it around here. We're just kicking it around here. So we're going to end it at that, guys. Okay, we're going to end the topic on that. I'm going to go into bullet points. You're not going to see this, guys, because I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to edit this, and this will be its own little show. Things that I discussed in here will go into a new thumbnail, and we will repost this for the future of YouTube. Which, when I say the future, I mean my kids one day down the line. Somebody stumbles across this. This has nothing to do with me here and now. This has all to do with somebody going back later, kicking on my YouTube channel, getting a little history way back in the day, 2024, that guy Tommy Stigs. Right? So that's what this is about. This really is listen, you guys are helping me lock history in for a later date. Fancy Nancy, Thomas may watch this in 10 years and say, remember, who are these guys? Chris Trock. Who's Margaret? Who's Cheech? Who's Fancy Nancy? Who's Don McHugh? Who's Morinello? Who are these people my father was talking to way back in 2024? Because we're going to be gone, ladies and gentlemen. We will be dust. Right? How does it say? We come in and then we go out, the whole, so we will be dust one day. We will be dust one day. The YouTube archives will be here way back in 2024. Well, we're still drinking coffee, guys. It's 2063. Way back in the day, there was a thing called YouTube. We're still doing it. We're still drinking coffee every morning. And let's go back to the archives. Way back 2024, there was a woman named Hey Teacher, teaching our youth. There was a man named Stephen Morinello way up there in Buffalo, right? Right up there in Niagara Falls area, right? And then we have Patty Daly right here. Well, my dad and this lady, Patty Daly, they seemed like they were connected in some way. God, I wish I could talk to Patty and Pop for 10 minutes. I wish I could get Patty Daly that was in that chat every day and my Pop to have a conversation about what was going through their minds on those telecasts way back there in 2024. All right, that's what I'm doing here. This is what's happening here, folks. We're locking in history. That's why we keep it positive. That's why we keep it nice. Sometimes not so clean, but we get to some good points over here that later on in the future, you'll be in the home. You'll be in the home, which is a term. Look at Patty Daly, which is a term that you can go back to those days where they said, I'll be in the home by then. What did they mean? Our parents, grandparents always said, I'll be in the home. I'll be in the home by that, right? Did anybody else here say that? Did anybody else hear that phrase in their household? Did you hear? I'll be in the home. Patty Daly, that's a common phrase in our households growing up. I'll be in the home. And they put their arm up like this. I'll be in the home. And we knew what it meant. We knew what it meant. We never took it literal, but we're getting close to being in the home, Patty Daly. Yes, you better not put me in the home. Well, it was just a phrase that they'll be dead. They could have meant funeral home, Patty Daly. They could have meant funeral home. So none of you've ever heard that. All right. Well, it's something that I know. That, go play in traffic. Here's a quarter, go play in traffic. Right? Because as a kid, I played in view of the parkway, the Valesburg toll plaza. There was a toll plaza there, 144. So where my grandma lived was in the projects, and she was on the third floor, and we would see. Well, she was three, yeah, third floor, and we would see the parkway from the room, and we would be acting up as kids, and they would say, "Take this quarter, go play in traffic, go pay the toll." So yeah. So that's where we're at. Okay, guys, that was us. That was it. That is that. That topic is over. We're going to go into some bullet points right now. And that was just a little touch on what's going on in this area. Yes, that's just what's going on in this area about the real estate situation. Listen to me, folks. I don't know when you're watching this. It's 2024 right now. Houses in the Belleville, Nutley area are going for $1 million. Modest homes are going for $1 million. Manhattan is right there. If you're watching this later on, it's still going to be right there. If you're watching this in 2035, Manhattan is still right there. This telecast was done in Nutley, New Jersey, on the border of Belleville, a mile from Newark. And I'm telling you, in 2024, things are booming over here. Let's see, when you're watching this telecast, I don't know what year you'll be watching this in, but whatever it is, take this. This is back in the day, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, leave a comment if you don't mind. I would appreciate a little feedback on this topic right here. This will be an edited version, and it's going to end right about now. I'm wishing you all a blessed day. Tommy Stigs checking out. Ciao for now. All right, guys. Let's get into some bullet points, guys. Let me go through the chat here. All right. Found some letters. My mom said, oh my God. Don, old age homes, make sure you don't have any extra money so you can't order out. Yes. Yes, Mustang Mike. Hello. Yes. Near Clifton. Yes, near Clifton. Sure. So like TT. Old home is 1 million. Now, let's go down to where Patty Daly is. Now, we got a problem down there, down the shore down there right now. We're going into some bullet points right now, guys. All right. It's facts. Stephen, you like the conversation this morning, Stephen? Are you enjoying the conversation this morning, everybody? I'll watch this in the year 2034. Well, anybody born right about now is graduating in that year, AOV. Let's do the math. 2024, we did this the other day. Here we go. 2024 plus 17 equals 2041 if you're born today. 2045 to graduate college if you're born today. 2045 college graduation if you're born today. What? Bill C., what did I just say? 2045 if you're born today? How old will you be in 2045? AOV, how old will we be in 2045 when somebody born today graduates college? How old? Come on. How old will you be in 2045? That's when shit gets real. Street perspective. This is when conversation gets real. Listen, I'm totally in tune with my end. Whenever that day comes, that day it comes. It's meant to be. Whatever happens, happens. And Jay Wise guy, it's written. We can't be here forever. Sonny will be 45, you son of a gun. Look at this. We got Sonny at 45, and we got Sven at 78. Oh, Maron. Well, Sonny, this is right. This will be all you, cuz. This will be all you. Sonny Money will be there saying, I'm creeping up on 50. Remember those guys back in 2024 with those old school telecasts? They had no idea what they were doing, but they were having a good time. That's what Sonny's going to be saying. He's going to be archiving this. He's going to be looking at these videos when he's 45 saying, man, those guys were crazy. They didn't know what they were doing, but they had a good time. That's what Sonny's going to do. Adam 81. Well, that's when they're graduating college, Stephen. And most likely buying a house around 2050. Born today will be having grandchildren, will be having children in 2050. If you're born right now, your kid will be born in 2050. That born today. It's Sonny. It's just real. I got you laughing. I love this kid. He is the best. The conversations we have, man, they're short and they're awesome with Sonny. Love talking to him. You got two different generations going on, and it's interesting. Don't you be depressed. A child born today, his child will see the turn of the century. Did you hear me? Let's get real for a minute here. Some of y'all just fell asleep. You're waking up with your sleep apnea mask on. You're drooling, and you're saying, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm lucky if I get to Christmas, right? That's what some people say. I'm lucky if I get to Christmas. So somebody born today, their grandchild will see the turn of their child will see the turn of the century. Your grandchildren, folks, your grandchildren are going to see the turn of the century. How do you like that? Talk about fast forward. You're worried about all this bullshit. You're worried about so much shit. You're not going to be here. Stop. Although eggs, $7 a dozen is not a good situation. There you go, Sonny. This is for you, Sonny. Check this out. Lock this comment in for the rest of your lives. Rest of your lives, Sonny. There you go. CG2 just dropped it. Bang. Sonny, I hope you think kindly of us all in 20 years. Sonny's going to look back and he's going to say, there were some douchebags on that YouTube. Oh, I'm not afraid to die. I'm ready. Whenever it's time. Patty, I give my heart over to God. Whatever happens, happens. No problem. No problem. So Sonny's going to look back. He's going to say, Tommy Stigs had a fun time on YouTube. No drama, no garbage, no nonsense. Some good conversations, right? With all of these people. And then he's going to go look at the drama genre. And he'd be like, what an embarrassment to their family name. This is how they went out. This is how they went out. He's going to look back. He's going to say, he's going to look at a certain group, big names, little names, in between names, and say, look at these fucking animals. And then he's going to look over here at the boring podcast and say, they were ladies and gentlemen over there. They were ladies and gentlemen over here. And when you get a young guy in your chat, a young kid coming in your chat, it's something good. It's excellent. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it is. Everything's expensive. Everything's. Don't want to live to be a burden. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, teacher, blessings to you. Stay safe out there, please. We need you to be safe. You're making a difference every day. Hey, teacher, God bless you. God bless you. Yes. God bless you. All right. Let's go down a couple of things. Let's go down a couple of three things over here I want to touch on real quick over here. The social club never has drama. That's a credit to you, Stigs. Mustang Mike, I try not to. Delilah telling her, have a great day to hey, teacher. I hear you, Rebecca. I kind of agree with that. Okay, I'm good with that. I must agree with you on that, 100%. I will give you that. Yeah. All right, let's go into some bullet points here. Tommy Stigs bullet points up next.
It's the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Right, all right, okay. Tommy Stig Show, not really, but we do appreciate the wiretap guys making that for me. We're gonna do a couple of three things right here. We're gonna go through a couple of three, 4, 5 bullet points right now. Okay, found a little channel called the Wise Guy Diaries. I'm kind of digging this. I got to check into it a little bit more, but it's called the Wise Guy Diaries, and it seems to be interesting. They showed Sammy the Bull and Mikey Francis fighting this morning and going at it. Interesting channel. I'm kind of liking it. It's called the Wise Guy Diaries. Now, here's what I want to say about some of these, how do you say it, Metagon channels, American people that are trying to do these channels about the mafia. They cannot pronounce Italian names. Why can't they? None of them could say Ciangalini. Nobody could say Ciangalini. They say Merlino Marlino. They say all these, they can't get these names right. They just about get Gravano correct. They can't say Frances, Franchisi. They can't get it right. Michael Frances, Michael Franchisi. No. So they can't get our names correct. Can they get Stigliano correct? Stigliano. The G is silent. Tommy Stigliano. All right? La Vista. Huh? Cravoursier. The great Italian-American Adam Cravoursier. They can't get his name right. So they do these shows. The content is very good. But I don't know if they're talking or they're using artificial intelligence. I am not sure. But they cannot get it right. You can't say my name. That's a mouthful. You serious? You can't say Stigliano? They slay the Italian names. Exactly. They are terrible with Italian names, Morvinello. They can't get it right. I got to do a little more work on that, CG2. Let me look through. But I do think it's an up-and-up channel. Let's wait on that. But I do think it's an up-and-up channel. Definitely, and Mob Facts has been great to the channel, guys. Mob Facts has given us the green light to show their stuff. So thank you, Mob Facts out there. They don't really check in. They got their own thing going on. But Mob Facts gave us the okay, the approval to use their content. Sometimes you want to show some stuff like that. Okay, so we got Wise Guy Diaries. We got pronunciation. We got a 55 and over situation down there at the Jersey Shore. Down by the beach down there. We got a 55 and over community situation going on. It's not a good one. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Today's good morning. We got a problem down there at the 55 and over joints. We're getting power outages left and right. This is not a good situation. This is not a good thing. Listen to me, folks. They're building these Four Seasons communities. They're blowing up. They're everywhere. They got to do something. They got to do something. They're having problems. Toms River, New Jersey, I think it's Toms River, is having problems with major power outages. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem when you go into the 55 and over communities. This is factual. When we say that I'm going to be in the home, they're in their homes over there. They got oxygen tanks. They got nebulizers. They have electronic things that need electric. And they're failing the people. Now, some of these 55 and over communities, they are not cheap. Some of them are reasonable. Some of them are very expensive. Some of them are resort-like, to pools, things like that. And Unfortunately, they're losing power quite frequently now, and there's a big reason for this. Just like up here, these people that lived in Manhattan, they're taking their money to buy a North Jersey house, and they're building up just their short Jersey Shore area homes. It's pulling all the power. There's not enough, so the infrastructure has to be built up. What I will say, what there's no shortage of, is natural gas. I would really, really, really recommend investing in a backup gas generator. You must invest in this before you plan your next vacation. Listen to me, folks. Before you plan another vacation, spend $5,000-$10,000 on a vacation, please consider putting in a backup generator, a power generator for your house. This, to me, folks, is very, very important. It's a huge investment. It's a huge return on investment for you. It's going to be a big selling point down the line. Please, folks, consider this. Now, if the city isn't doing it for you, you must do this yourself. We got people on oxygen. We got people on nebulizers. We got people with life-saving daily treatments that need electricity. Well, I'm talking about a whole house generator at the very least. You can do solar, anything, Don, something. Can the community put a whole generator in? They cannot do it. But it should be part of the price. Add it in. Guys, add it into the price. You're selling a home, drop the generator. It's a great selling point. Every house should come with a backup generator. Now, if you have natural gas, you're going to be in great shape. Even if you need gasoline or propane. Guys, wake up. The city isn't going to do it for you. Patty Daly. Yeah, you can have a portable one outside. That's no problem. As long as you take some type of action and be ready for this power to go out. Keep your essentials running, which means your communication stuff, your medical stuff, and your food. You can do that, depending on where you live. I'm highly recommending it. My brother is a union electrician, 30 years. You got to see the backup system he has for my mother. My mother's there. She's not well. My mother can't lose power. She can't lose power. So my brother has a total backup generator for the whole house. He put it in. It's an investment in his home. So, ladies and gentlemen, please think about this, because the 55 and over community is down anywhere in the country. Listen to me. Anywhere in the country that you go that has 55 and over communities, they got 150, 200, 300 units in there. They're pulling from the grid. Meanwhile, in the other part of the city, they're building these big houses. It can only stretch so far. The infrastructure can only stretch so far. So there you go. That's one of those topics right there. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Beautiful coloring. I'm looking, I talked about this last week. I'm looking at some of the newscasters and this and that. Listen to me, folks. Color. And our friend Jeffrey over at the Style OG Network, my friend of ours, a friend of the show, Jeffrey over at the Style OG Network, spoke about this a ways back. And we spoke about this a ways back. Beautiful coloring. The coloring, I'm looking, you have to wear colors that complement your skin tone. I don't care if you're poor, rich, wealthy, healthy, sick, in between. There's colors for your tone that you should be wearing, right? So I've been told in the past I look good in blue. Okay, I look good in black. So I tend to go towards the blues and the blacks. I'm a big color guy. I like color. I like variation in color. I'm looking at this woman right now. She's got a hoodie on, a sweatshirt that matches her skin tone. Complement your skin. Complement your skin with your clothing colors. This could be a hoodie that costs $10. This could be a Gucci shirt that costs $200. I don't care what it is, but you got to do that. Now, I did notice on the televisions, I said this a couple of weeks ago, they really, really toned down the HD view on the newscasters. It was bad there for a while. Studio lighting was getting really crazy because they had to revamp studio lighting when they got the 4K or HD cameras. So they used to have regular cameras, regular resolution, and they had lighting. Now you see every blemish, every whatever you want to call it. Yes, you did. That's right, Teresa. So you know what I'm talking about the colors. So do I sound correct in that, Teresa? Would you co-sign that? Would you validate that right there? So I would say, yeah, it's a thing. Now they toned it down. They did a beautiful job. Now they got 4K, 8K cameras, and the beautiful lighting is really offsetting them. Television it took a while, but they came up to speed. They have adapted, and it looks great. So coloring, clothing, skin tone, it's all important if you care about how you look. Okay, Patty Daly, talk to you later. Some people do not care about how they look. 70 years ago, I Love Lucy. What? Yes, 70 years ago, I Love Lucy. It seems like modern times to us. So, but I Love Lucy was on the move 70 years ago. Yep, Lucy and Ricky Ricardo, 70 years ago. Okay, tucked in shirts. Tucked in shirts. Okay. Some people tuck, some people go untucked today. I saw a nice, a lot of people that wear tucked in shirts, there is a problem with the tuck getting untucked. It gets sloppy, it starts to look ugly. Okay, so a young fella invented something. So, some people wear suspenders. He invented something for the people that tuck their shirts in. Not everybody tucks their shirt in. But people that tuck their shirt in, they have this problem that it gets all disheveled. This guy invented the clip from the shirt down your leg to the socks. So it keeps your socks up and your shirt down. I like no tuck, depending on the cut. Depending on the cut. You got to have the right cut. Unfortunately, men, they're wearing dress shirts untucked, which is the wrong fit. You have to wear a square cut bottom for it to be untucked. You should never wear the egg-shaped shirts untucked. It's not right. It's not supposed to be. Those are tuck shirts. There's a reason that they have that bend in the back, and that is to tuck the shirt. So anyway, he made clips that go from your shirt to your socks. Keeps your socks in check and keeps your shirts in check. Useless information. I know. I just wanted to bring that to you. That was up there in my bullet points. All right. Halloween is down. 5%. Oh. $12 billion down in sales for Halloween costumes. You know what they're going back to? They're going back to cheaper costumes for Halloween. You know the ones that we wore, the not so, how do you say this? I don't want to say it, poor. The not, oh my God. Okay. How do you say this? We didn't have a lot of money. Okay. We weren't living in the street, but we didn't have a lot of money. So we got those plastic fucking costumes that stuck to you. I don't know if anybody had this problem. I had this problem because my mother was taking me to a thrift shop to get a fucking Halloween secondhand store to get a Halloween costume. And they stuck to you. I remember these costumes. Anybody here not so rich that had to wear these costumes? Oh my God. They were plastic. You were stuck. You couldn't breathe. Well, God bless you. Yeah, but Cheech, I mean, you were like, plastic, you're stuck, you got a rash, you got a this and that, you're sweating, your sweat's coming down your face, you got and you got the rich kids, they got beautiful costumes. You remember them, all right, plastic costumes, okay? What the fuck? So anyway, I'll tell you this. It went down big time. Halloween sales are really, really down, but something that was introduced, that has been introduced in the last few years, is Halloween trees. Halloween trees, just like a Christmas tree. Now they got they got Halloween trees. Now I don't know if I'm okay with that. I don't give a shit what people do. You want to have a Halloween tree, it's great. I'm just telling you, they got a Halloween tree now. There's a Halloween tree out. Let's go to the next topic right now. True Value Hardware, bad shape. Now we go back to these days. We talk old times sometimes over here. and we had neighborhood screws and bolts, piece of wood. What do you call this? What were these stores called? Every neighborhood had it. What were these things called? Oh my God. Come on, geriatrics, help me. Every neighborhood had it. You go in, you need a bolt, you need a screw, you need a nut, your sister's ass. What? They had everything over there. What was this store called? Oh my God. Come on, there's a few of them around. What were they called? Oh my God. What were these stores called? Ace Hardware. Well, True Value hardware stores. Thank you, guys. Okay. Hardware stores. Thank you. Oh my God. Without you guys are part of the show. You do know that. So True Value is in trouble, unfortunately. Well, the nickel and dime store, the 5 and 10s, yeah. Style OG, that's my guy. Yeah, Jeffrey at the Style OG network. Gerard, yes. Style OG. Jeffrey, drop a dime over there. Tell him Tommy Stigs sent you. Style OG network. True Value's in trouble, unfortunately. True Value, Ace Hardware, Home Depots. I try to stay local. I go to a couple of local hardware stores when I need stuff. But they're going out. They're going out. Unfortunately, True Value is in trouble. Okay, let's get serious for a minute. We got a local girl, 2 years old. She's got a very bad leukemia. Oh, my God. We got a Belleville child, 2 years old with leukemia. AML leukemia. Terrible. Not going to put the name up, but we have a young girl in the neighborhood that's unfortunately 2 years old. Oh my God, it breaks my heart. So we had a big turnout for the Columbus Day Parade. We had the Belleville people just came out. They got a $50,000 goal. I think they're at about 40,000 right now to help, and it's going well. Things are going well. I was at the local car. I was by the Belleville police. They got the cars washed, beautiful for the parade. Before that, there was a little bit of a fundraiser on the Belleville section of the parade, and they raised some big money for this girl. So please, guys, you don't know how fortunate you are. Some do, some don't. It's a tough thing. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yes. Now, my girl's niece died of this at 18 months old. Noelle died of this at 18 months old. So we know this. We know what this family's going through right now. Very difficult situation. So people are putting their best foot forward. Is that how you say it? Forgive me, I don't know this terminology, but Gerard is back in the chat. He doesn't know he's back in the chat, but he will catch up. But he's still on Lucy, so Gerard will catch up when we close the show. So that we have that. Okay. Let me see something here. Jack Nicholson, guys. Jack Nicholson. I'm reading notes that I took down the other day. Excuse me if I don't have this perfect. We're not perfect over here. We talk. We have conversation. Jack Nicholson. Okay. Jack Nicholson. Okay. For years, Jack Nicholson did work to work. He wanted to work. Obviously, he wanted to make his money, make his mark in showbiz. He did it. Jack Nicholson arrived, right? Jack Nicholson arrived. Now, he's changed over to doing work that has an impact, not just to do it. We're not professional journalists, right, Teresa? You know what I mean. We just talk. We're the social club crew. They said he's crazy, but he's okay. Shelley Duvall was next to him in The Shining, right, Teresa? Was it Shelley Duvall in The Shining? I think. That's my notes. Shelley Duvall. Yeah. So in The Shining, right? In The Shining. Okay. So Shelley Duvall, Jack Nicholson, they started back then. They did their thing. Shelley Duvall had a very tough life, born to an unmarried showgirl, which means she got knocked up on the road. I mean, very sad. She got knocked up on the road. Shelley Duvall's mother was a showgirl and left her. Left her at like a year old. And 4 years old. Yeah. Shelley Duvall, yeah. So Shelley Duvall was born to an unmarried showgirl. Jack Nicholson's parents left him at 4 years old in Neptune, New Jersey. His parents left him. So you had Shelley Duvall, disturbing childhood. Jack Nicholson, very, very sad situation. His mother and father not around. Left him at 4 years old in Neptune, New Jersey. Grandparents raised him. Shelley Duvall did not end up as successful as Jack Nicholson. You see, you have two different things here. You have two different things here going on. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to see two different outcomes with two bad beginnings. Bobby, yeah. Bobby and Whitney. Bobby, what's his name? Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Now, this is a local thing. Whitney Houston was from this area, East Orange, New Jersey. She went to Kimberly Academy. She went to some private school. But anyway, she got kicked out of school. Anyway, so Bobby Brown, and Whitney Houston. Who destructed in that relationship? You think Bobby Brown took down Whitney Houston? What's your thoughts on that? Did Bobby Brown destroy Whitney Houston? What's your thoughts, guys? Off the cuff right now. Don't go to Google's, no research. What do you think happened there? Bobby Brown was a recluse and brought Whitney into his world? You think that's what happened? Yeah. Yeah. Whitney, beautiful. Beautiful. You have a headache? The industry? Susan? You have a headache. True Value's out. Gerard's way back a little bit. I don't like Bobby and Franklin investigating Whitney Houston. But Whitney Houston's dead. Okay, Martha, total opposite. Hold on, I got to get this call. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 minute. I'm working at the same time. So it's totally wrong. It's backwards. Whitney Houston took down Bobby Brown. Yeah, oh, you did? Okay. Whitney Houston, well, Teresa, I was with a whole bunch of people the other day. We were talking about this. The other day at the parade here because obviously Whitney Houston was a local girl here. She was only 2 towns over from where we grew up. And it was her that she was a recluse. She was out of her mind. Okay, Teresa Murphy, that's great. Yes. So that she was a recluse. So don't get it twisted that it was all Bobby Brown. She was part of this mess. We're going to go out with one more thing. We're going to go out with 1 or 2 more things right here. So it was Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. It was more Whitney Houston than it was Bobby Brown in their downfall. The Amish Mafia. Wait a minute. Forget the Mafia. The Amish. There's no Amish Mafia. The Amish. They're Amish. About 50 Amish got sick the other day. 50 Amish got sick. You know what they did? They picked mushrooms in the wild and ate them. Are you nuts? Are you out of your friggin' mind? The Amish picked the mushrooms and they ate them. Do they not know that there's poisonous mushrooms out there, these people? Come on, Amish. What's the matter with you? They picked the, come on, Susan. Come on, what? Oh, let's cook that. It's growing out of, look, it's growing out of the thing. It's growing out of the thing over there. Let's pick those mushrooms and let's saute them and let's go eat them. Huh? What are we going to do? But you got to remember, Teresa, we know from local people that went to school with her that she got kicked out of school and things like that. Yeah. Yes. That's what it is. All right, I got to get out of here. We're going to rock and roll right now. The Amish don't eat anything off the ground. All right? Now, our opening topic was, yeah, she wasn't pleasant. Our opening was, people are moving from the city over here to North Jersey. What you're going to see around here are strangers in the night. We don't even know who these people are. They're all around here. They're flooding our neighborhoods. But it's not a bad thing. I'm going to go with it's a good thing. But let's let Sarah Collins take us out with a little